Well, welcome back to another lovely episode of Tube Talk. You have your hosts here today, Albert Bosma and Sophie Bosma. And in the background you may notice Kate Bosma.
A special guest star.
Woo!
Kate Bosma. Kate is going to come on and she has something very special to say.
Congratulations to Kieran, Mary and Abel on the arrival of their new grandson, Yogurt.
That's right. Why is his name Yogurt?
Because his older brother said his name's Yogurt.
That's right. So I don't know if it'll be on the birth certificate Yogurt or not, but we were very happy and excited for the week with Kate. All right. Thank you, Kate.
Good job, Kate. See you later.
Kate and Sophie are in here working, aren't you, for the school
We're doing some
holidays?
holiday work, but we will soon no longer be in school holidays as Mum and Dad have planned that we leave for a lovely Rarotonga trip on the last day of the school holidays for another 2 weeks.
We are going on a family holiday to Rarotonga this Sunday.
Woohoo! And just a quick side note, I'm sorry if I sound a bit stuffy, my nose is stuffed up and I'm a bit sick, so I better go.
That's right. The viewers will forgive you, but that's exciting. But it does. And what is one of the rules when we go to Rarotonga?
No devices.
That's right. No devices. So we'll have no phones, no
phones
email.
or laptops.
We'll just be out.
We'll have cameras.
We'll have
Pictures,
cameras, but
but-
old style cameras.
Yeah, old style, they're like individual. So that means no Tube Talk until the 11th of August.
Yeah. So 2 weeks without Tube Talk. But in our absence, Matthew Walnut will look after everyone exceptionally well.
Yes, he will. Matthew Walnut will.
He will. And so will Antoinette and Rachel.
There we go.
Right.
Okay,
Let's launch.
let's launch. So, before we get into the whole thing, we should probably mention our bet of the week. So we had 2 bets of the week. One of them came first and one of them came last. Would you like to delve into that, Albert?
I would. So our bets of the week what have we had? 6 horses for 4 winners in 2 seconds. So last week I said, right, 2 horses. I said the bet of the week is Paddy Burke, and he ran last. And he ran last because our betting syndicate decided to bet on him, and that's why he ran last. And then I said the other horse we really like is Wee Biscuit. And Wee Biscuit, of course, won. So I'm claiming that. So I'm claiming now 8 starters for 5 winners, 2 seconds, and an unplaced. So the rule is, from now on, when it's bet of the week, I won't bet on it. Well, the betting syndicate won't bet on it, but people individually should.
Yes, because otherwise it's going to be a taboo.
Oh, it's not a taboo. What's the word?
An omen, a bad luck, it's a jinx.
Yeah, it's a jinx. That's a jinx.
Sort of thing.
So we will announce the bet of the week at the end of the show this week.
Okay, cool. So, last week we had an awesome win from Elusive Boxes.
Yeah, it was
Woo!
fantastic.
Yay! Go Elusive Boxes!
It's really nice when a plan comes off. And we had set a plan to send to the South Island for 3 races, and the race we really wanted to win was on Sunday. We wanted to win it because it was a $25,000 race. So it was $15,625 to the winner, but it also carried a $20,000 Pearl bonus. So in essence, it was a gross $35,000, in excess of $35,000 to the winner, which is like winning a $60,000 race. So the plan came off. She had 2 runs. She snuck into the field as the lowest weighted horse, and she led, which she hasn't done the last few starts, and kicked away and won by 4 1/4 lengths, and it was brilliant. So she's won brilliantly. She's always had ability. It's just taken a bit of time and working to get it out of her. So she's done that, and now she's gone for a spell for a month or 5 weeks, and she'll return and carry on and have a spring and summer campaign.
Yes.
And an excellent payout for the shareholders.
May I mention it was an excellent one, and she maintained her position for a fair bit of race because I was there with you watching it.
Yeah, it was exciting, wasn't it?
It was
We were
very exciting.
yelling and
And
screaming.
we also had Ivy's Gold, who came a very good 5th.
Yeah, and Ivy's Gold, I think she's a very progressive horse, and she'll be a very good stayer. First up, she won, and if you remember on Tube Talk last week, we thought she was going up in grade, and we thought while she was running a mile, she was already looking for further, and we thought she would run well, but not necessarily in the first 3, and that's what happened. She was handy, she challenged on the home turn, and she kept grinding away all the way up the straight for 5th, and it was a really good 5th. And I think she's very progressive. Her next start will be while we're in Rarotonga at Avondale on the 29th, over 2,100 metres, and I think she'll be awfully hard to beat. In fact, let's put her as our bit of the week while we're away for next week.
Okay.
We'll have a bit of the week this week, but I want to say to people is have a little bet on Ivy's Gold. on the 29th at Evandale.
So the first runner this week on Saturday at Ruakaka, and the first race is Frazzle, first up over 1,200 metres in barrier 1. Sorry, just grabbing some tissues.
Yeah, so she's in the first race. She's not first up though. She's second up.
Oh, sorry.
She ran first up at Wanganui for about a year last start. It was a really good run. She was wide for a lot of the race, covered a lot of ground, and she only weakened the last 100 metres, and she only finished, I think, 2.5 lengths from the winner. So it was a really good run. So Saturday she runs at Ruakaka. She's got barrier 1, which will suit. Improved track conditions will suit as well, although she doesn't mind it slow and things, but I think that'll suit. And I think from barrier 1 she can probably begin well, and lead or trail will be very handy in the running. Michael Coleman's on board, and I think she's a very good chance. There's a couple of horses in there that look quite good. Nigel Tolley's got one that will be the main danger, but I expect her to run very well.
And then also on Saturday, at the listed Opunaki at Taranaki listed Cup. That came out very butch, but let me try that.
It's a bit hard reading Opunaki, isn't it? But
let me try. And also on Saturday, in the listed Opunaki Cup at Taranaki, we've got North and South running over 400 metres. What, 1,400 metres?
Yes.
400 metres, that'll be a very short
400
race.
metres she might struggle over, but 1,400 will suit her better. I've got to say, people might have been seeing me drinking. It's a wine glass, but it's got
vodka.
water. But it's got water in it.
It's vodka.
Not wine. For some reason, it's just the glass I chose today to put water in. So
vodka is Dad's beverage of choice at work.
It's a pre-Rarotonga idea of having a wine glass in my hand, but it is water.
Just so you can get used to the feel of it.
So North and South, it's a big race for her. We really want to get black type for her, and this is a black type event, a listed race. 1,400 metres suits her. The track will be wet. Any rain on the day will suit her. She's run well at Taranaki before. I think she had one start there for a second. And it can be a real horses for courses track. She actually went into the race last year as favourite, but they called the races off on the day. I flew down there and we got there and they called the race off because it was so wet.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, so the race suits her. She hasn't had a run for 4 weeks, but she runs really well fresh. She galloped well last week. Unfortunately, her jockey Robbie Hannam has been suspended, so he can't ride. But we've got Masa Tanaka, who's riding really well, and he's riding for us. She's got barrier 2, which doesn't suit her, but it won't matter. She'll just drop out. He'll leave her alone, and then she'll mount a run from the 600 metres, and it'll be wonderful to see her pull it off. It would be one of the highlights of the year for me if she could.
Yes. And then...
And post that, as long as she runs well, she'll be heading to Riccarton for the Winter Cup. Almost certainly.
Yes. And then, our third runner of the week will be Zanotti at Tiaraha on Sunday at the rating 65 1400. I'm so sorry.
No, that's right, so it's you're getting through it well. Yeah, so Zanotti, she's in the first up, she was a race a bit flat, but she was caught down on the inside in a really wet track. So she was caught on the inside barrier and you had to be out wider, and she just sort of plugged away. So she's going from 12 to 1,400 metres, which suits her better on Saturday. She's got the outside barrier, 11 of 11. However, there's already been 3 scratchings, so she comes into barrier 8. So she's barrier 8 of 8, so she should be able to settle up where she wants and be able to have first access to get to the best part of the track in the straight. And that being said, we expect to see significant improvement from her. Expect to see her run a good race and run well with further improvement in her on Sunday.
And then also next Wednesday, as we said before, at Te Awamutu, we've got, I actually don't know if we did say this, at Mahia in the,
yes.
in the range. I've got word vomit. Okay, I'm going to go through this one more time. Next Wednesday at Te Awamutu, we've got Mahia in the rating 75 1150.
We do. He ran first up last week at Avondale. We expected him to run well, and he didn't. He's travelled up well on the home turn. He was there, and he just did nothing in the straight. Now, he hasn't raced for 12 months, and he is going well. He is training well, so we suspect he just really, really badly needed the run. Last year when he raced, he had a couple of trials and jump outs, and then he raced. This time in, he's had a little jump out in one trial, and he probably hasn't had enough work. So he runs next Wednesday of 11:50. I suspect going on last week's run, he's going to need this one again. I think he'll need this race before he hits form. But I would expect to see him improve a little bit on his first up run.
Indeed. So our bet of the week, drum roll, is
So our bet of the week, and let me just say, first of all, our bet of the week, this is the last Tube Talk for the season. So it's the bet of the week and the last one for the season. Are you going to announce it or am I?
I was about to, and then you
Okay.
said that, so everyone just
Way you
heard it.
go.
It's Frizzle!
Our bet of the week is Frazzle, and we're picking our own horse, which we haven't done very much.
We've got to see if it's jinxed as well.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not, no. We've got to
I think that I think her first up run was excellent. After being off for 12 months, I think that she'll improve significantly for it. I think the Barrier 1 and Michael Coleman really suit at Ruakaka, and I can see her running a very good race, and I can see her paying $5 or $6. So Frazzle is our bet of the week for this week.
Awesome. And that wraps
And
up
our bet of the week for the season.
our bet of the week for the season. And that wraps up this racing season Tube Talk, and our last Tube Talk though. And before we go to Rarotonga,
And we'll see everyone in 2 weeks.
we will see everyone in 2 weeks on the 11th of August. Bye
And-
everybody.
Cheers, and have a good couple of weeks, and we'll see you when you get back.
See you.